solid start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Mobley. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Got the first down. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Odom. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Right back to it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. If you gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Dropping back, it's Odom. Rolls right. Going for 6. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's on the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Right side, it's Graham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Odom. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a complete misfire.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Second down, going to throw it. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. He's at the tip, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Walton. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hands it off. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Davidson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the ground. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They were all over it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for room, it's Mobley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. In the backfield, it's Davidson. Turning it on. He's at the 50. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the return, it's Barres. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick give. It's Walton. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Mobley. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on R.I.P if they can stop him on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snapped on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Ready. Black 14. Black. Lily.
With the draw, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run him again. Enough to move the chains. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Seminoles with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season.
Here come the Irish back on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Run ends there.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To throw, it's Mendoza. Look out! just got rid of that one.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Right at the line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Here comes the heat. Still looking for a man. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Deep in the end zone, it's Perez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Under pressure. Upstairs, he's got it. Free up the gut. Inside the touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Long way to go on second down. The handoff to Johnson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll move the wide receiver. Needs it here on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They'll run it. Runs through a tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hits inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Left side, it's Davidson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, it's Davidson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Davidson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. He's got the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Drives inside. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that, and they took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Odom. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Get the fuck off my field, little nigga.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Getting getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 81, set to kick it off.
From deep, it's Barres. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here come the Irish back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Throws it back. Out wide right, it's Barres. Off and running. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and then they get close to the sideline. Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Down he goes. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and long coming up. The handoff to Johnson.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And that one is going to stick with this defense for a while. A penalty that moves the chains, and now that clock is going to run out. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Odom. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the